Good evening, residents and voters of East Long Meadow. My name is Joe Townshend, and I am seeking a seat on the Board of Selectmen. Before starting, I would like to thank members of LCAT for making this available to those that will be watching this in the comfort of their homes. I would like to start by telling you a little bit about myself and the reasons why I'm seeking a seat on the board, and also why I am the most qualified. I was born in Manhattan, raised in South Holyoke, and spent my summers in the Hunts Point section of the South Bronx during the early to mid-'70s. In 1993, I received the prestigious Hartford Distinguished Citizen Award from the Mayor of Hartford and the Chief of Police of Hartford, Connecticut. In 1997, I graduated from STCC with a degree in business management. And 2 months later, bought my first home with 5% down right here in East Long Meadow. 12 years later, I paid off that home 18 years early. In 1999, 2 years after moving to the East Long Meadow, I was unanimously appointed by the Board of Selectmen to the Board of Library Trustees. In March of 2002, I purchased the Midas franchise and the commercial real estate in the center of East Long Meadow with 20% down. In 2006, I paid the business and the franchise off. In 2006, I was elected to the Board of Selectmen and finished my term in 2009. In 2011, I paid off the commercial real estate 15 years early. The reason I mention this is because I want to demonstrate my fiscal responsibility. A few months later, in September of 2011, I purchased my second residential home in East Long Meadow and rented out my first house. A couple years ago, I stopped being a Midas franchise and became Jet Auto Service Center, which is an acronym for Just Experienced Technicians. The reason I feel I am the best candidate is because I have more experience than every candidate combined, and 4 of the candidates have never been a selectman. I feel your pain when it comes to paying your real estate taxes. Most people who run for office tell you they will lower your taxes or try to lower your taxes. I'll tell you that's not going to happen unless you sell your house and buy one that's smaller and worth less. In fact, I can just about guarantee you your taxes are going to go up. The major reason they go up is because of payroll expenses. One thing I will do is work hard to lower payroll. Many residents are unaware that East Long Meadow has an unfunded pension that exceeds $29 million, and just 3 years ago, it was $17 million. At this point, I would encourage you to write down Stockton, California, Stockton, California, and visit their webpage after listening to what I have to say this evening. Were you aware that the town also has another $35 million unfunded? Run a business like this and you would be bankrupt. One of the greatest threats to East Long Meadow is unfunded pension liability. We cannot continue to put a Band-Aid on huge problems. The day of reckoning is here. As the town employees retire, the town of East Long Meadow does not have the money to pay these pensions. If you think your taxes are high now, wait another 5 years. Every single day, these pensions are taking on greater and greater obligations. Our unfunded pension is reprehensible, immoral, and it ought to be criminal. Ask yourself, where's the town going to get this money? In East Long Meadow, we have over 900 employees. And remember, there's 16,000 residents. And last year, we sent out over 1,000 W-2s. This needs to be reduced. Here are some of my goals if elected to the board. 1, once elected, I will look to remove all future contracts to department heads under our sovereignty immediately. Some of the raises that have been given to department heads since I left office are almost criminal in my opinion. I will make the current contracts public record so you can view them and form your own opinion. These contracts are a form of abuse and waste and need to be eliminated. State and local government employees have grown between 1946 and 2008, faster than the rate of growth in population. In 1946, there were 2.3 state and local government employees per 100 citizens. In 2008, that number was 6.5. That's almost triple. Are we more effective? 2, I will look to change the town's auditor and look to implement and seek an accounting firm that specializes in forensic accounting. For you that don't know about forensic accounting, I encourage you to look up forensic accounting. After 10 years with the same auditor, I think it's time to look for a new accounting firm, a firm that did not go through the years of the voter fraud incident. Personally, I find it hard to believe that the only objects stolen from your town hall a few years ago were ballots. That's right, it was only a few years ago that a selectman from this town was convicted and incarcerated for larceny from the town of East Long Meadow. If there is fraud in East Long Meadow, a good forensic accounting firm will find it. Third, our ballots when it comes to voting need to change quickly. The ballot that is printed when there are 3 or more people running for a position is a joke. In my opinion, this ballot is a form of corruption. The directions allow you to vote for 2 people. A few years ago, the ballot told you to vote for 2. Now it just says vote for up to 2 or whatever it says. It's time for you, the taxpayer, to make your selectmen accountable and explain the millions and millions of dollars committed to unfunded pensions year after year. I ask you to come out and vote for me. My name is Joe Townshend. Thank you.